Well, I don't think anybody can be in business without hitting challenges. It's just fundamental to the nature of what we do, whether it's architecture, interior design, real estate. I think one of the fundamental challenges that's been there throughout my entire career is actually being a woman in what is predominantly a male profession. I mean, people think of architecture, yes, as a male profession, and certainly when I started, in the drafting rooms and the drafting pools, a lot of men in their white shirts, khaki pants, sleeves rolled up, and very, very few women. But it's also true in interior design. I mean, especially when I started out, it was still very much dominated by men. So I think that has always been the challenge. It's like, how do you get noticed? How do you get the good assignments? Because you're not part of that old boy network, you're not part of that mentoring chain. So that's been a consistent challenge. And even after starting my firm, you would think that would no longer be the case, but it's not exactly true. I can remember, first of all, being a woman with a man's name has created all sorts of confusion. Often just in terms of initial correspondence, people automatically assume that I'm a man. And then they're a little surprised to find out that that's not the case. And one very good client that we've been working with here in New York, doing several small retail stores, which is a specialty of ours, high-end luxury. We've been doing several small stores, and he was recommending us to do a very prestigious project on Fifth Avenue. And he brought in, and they had several brands. So this was really the parent company, had several brands. They brought in the CEO from Europe, and we were to meet on the job site. And all he knew is that he was meeting with architect Kenne Shepherd. When he saw that I was a woman, he barely spoke to me. And we walked through the project, with his representative here in New York, who I knew quite well. And we talked about various aspects of the project, or, I tried to engage him in conversation, and he would have none of it. He simply would not engage with me as a woman. And that was probably to this day, like one of the most striking examples of a challenge of being a woman in a male-dominated world. And ultimately, yes, I did give a proposal for that project. I had gotten this far, so yes, they accepted my proposal. I didn't get the project. The project went to another firm with a man who was the principal. So I think that is probably, in so many different phases, it's a challenge that comes up again and again.